Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another Second Breakfast podcast. I'm Andy Roth alongside Phil Duvall. Say hi, Phil.
Hello, everybody.
It's time for another 5 Minute Monday, and
Yes.
we're not gonna we're the main portion of this will still be 5 minutes,
Okay.
but we're starting it like a game show. All right. So this is just the preamble, and then I will let you know, and it'll be 5 minutes, and we will tell you in those 5 minutes, Phil. What will we tell them in those 5 minutes?
We're going to talk about the movies that we've watched over the last week, not just movies in the theater, but things that we've actually been seeing, and then what's to come this week. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. That way,
Hopefully.
each week we can chronicle both the excitements and the disappointments of our weekly lives.
Indeed, indeed. Spoiler: I didn't see anything in the theater last week because good.
I just haven't had a chance. I mean, there's things that you're disappointed by that I haven't even had a chance to see yet. So there you go. So
Don't live in my world. Just don't be disappointed. You know what I mean?
I can't.
That's a better way to go. Away we go. Starting the countdown now. You want to go first? What'd you see this past week, Phil?
Oh my gosh. Why don't you go first?
I had a busy week. I had a busy week because God has a sense of humor. I was exhausted. It was a very long
Sure.
week for me. I got off of work on Friday and could not have been more awake. So
Oh,
I was so excited to like go to bed at like 7 p.m. and just rock that out. And instead, I watched a lot of movies. I watched. I finally saw The Sessions, which was good. John Hawkes, my guy. I saw The Perks of Being a Wallflower, one
oh
of the
wow.
best teen movies since John Hughes. Really, honestly,
Wow.
that good. It's
Wow.
marvelous. Could not
Wow.
recommend it more highly. I saw Fat Kid Rules the World, an indie film that I didn't get a chance to see when it came to Durham very, very briefly last year, directed by Matthew Lillard.
Oh wow.
Don't, don't know that he's going to be the next Ben Affleck, but it was a very, but it was an
Not a
adorable
big
movie.
not a big pull for me to see a film, but interesting. He
No,
did that.
no, nor
Yeah.
I. I also watched this week's Melway, Lethal Weapon 3, and I popped in the old Avengers. Popped in the old Avengers.
Wow.
Yes. So that's me. That's my week.
So since last Monday when
Yes.
we did this, I watched the Mel Gibson version of Hamlet, which took me 3 days to watch, and
Nice.
then nothing. I haven't been able to watch one movie. I flames. I did a wedding this weekend in Philadelphia. Great friend of mine, Will Clegg, and his beautiful wife Carrie, and that was really cool. But I left on Thursday and was gone Thursday through Sunday, so that was 4 days gone. This morning, my daughter woke me up and was like, "Movie!" And so I woke up with my daughter, and she was like yelling, "Beast, beast, beast!" Literally, "Beast, beast!" So I put on Beauty and the Beast. So we get an hour into Beauty and the Beast, or like 50 minutes out of the 70 minutes of Beauty and the Beast, or 80 minutes, whatever. And all of a sudden, she just starts going, "No more Beast." She just made me turn it off. And I was like, I mean, even though I've seen it a dozen billion times, like, come on, we're in the middle of a movie here, kid. But she made it pretty far considering she's two. And then she just starts, I'm like, whoa. And I'm exhausted, by the way, because we just flew in last night. And I'm like, well, what do you want to do then? And she just goes, toys. And I was like, you want to play with toys? And she was like, no, Toy Story. And I was like, oh. So I put on Toy Story 2. And
She
then we
is
got
your daughter.
I know. And then we got halfway. She didn't want to play with things. We got halfway through that, and she lost track of time and wanted to do something else. So I haven't been able to watch a full movie in so long. I'm gonna watch Lethal Weapon 3 tonight. I'm gonna watch. I have so many things. Oh. Not only that. No, I have so much more. Listen to this.
Please.
So then I was on the plane yesterday, and my daughter actually fell asleep on the plane. And it was the way to Philadelphia. There was no sleeping. It was literally 6 hours of her being like, "I'm gonna go completely insane and ruin your life." And and I was like, and that's going like, please. And so then on the way back, she just fell out, like passed out, Andy, like just like she literally was like, and passed out.
Nice.
Now
Like
I'm
Boo, like Boo in Monsters Inc.
yes, like woo.
Thunk.
That actually happened once. I'll tell you a story about that sometime. So, where she literally just fell over, passed out in the middle of just doing something, and her face slammed on the table, and she didn't wake up. It was amazing.
Awesome.
So, she falls asleep, and I go, I'm gonna watch a movie on video on demand. So
Okay.
I'm like, Andy said Ruby Sparks was amazing. I'm gonna watch. Ruby Sparks is on demand. I
Okay.
go to pay. I go to pay for Ruby Sparks. Pay for it. It will not let me watch it. It's like there's a glitch in the thing. So the woman comes and she goes and reboots it, and reboots my little personal screen on my little Virgin America TV screen.
Right.
Reboots it, doesn't work. She goes, "Can you try a different movie?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll try a different movie." So she goes, "So I try Seeking a Friend for the End of the World."
Okay.
Okay, also haven't seen that. I'm like, "I'm gonna watch one of these movies." Didn't work. Same problem. She's like, "Want to try another movie?" I'm like, "Sure, I'll try End of Watch." All these movies I haven't seen, all are supposed to be good. I haven't seen them. End of Watch. Try it. Doesn't work. She's like, "I'm gonna reboot your whole computer." Reboots the whole computer. Doesn't work. So I'm like, So then finally she's like, I can't. Your thing doesn't work. And I'm like, I don't ever get to watch a movie. She's like, do you want something to drink? I'll get you a drink for you and your wife. So I'm like, sure. So she gives us a free bottle of plain wine, which is a little like a half bottle.
Nice.
I spilled that all over my pants. So I smelled stunk of wine. I was waiting to get pulled over. I didn't drink. I drank like half a glass, and then the rest just spilled. And I was like,
Oh.
that's how I felt.
That's our 10 seconds. Hopefully, the week will go better for Phil next week. This has been 5 Minute Monday. That was the week that was. I'm Andy Roth. That's Phil Duvall. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.
Adios.